Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Monday. Demetrius Thomas coming to you on my YouTube channel. Here to peek about it. Monday morning, healing to help heal, 11:22. So excited to just be alive, to see another day. So many downloads, so many epiphanies, so many understandings. It's beyond me. Super excited for what's happening on my personal journey. As you all know, I love to share my story. I love to encourage. I love to inspire. I love to just do what I do. It really is my passion, my purpose. I'm just so excited. I am, but I'm coming to you today on this Monday, MCM. We all know it's Men Crush Monday, but I just want to call out, and I want to do this. And you all, if you've ever watched my Facebook Lives, y'all know how I am. You know how I am. I love to shed light. I love to bring awareness to. I love to inspire and encourage. But on this Monday morning, all across the nation, everyone is talking about it. And I was thinking last week, dang, if I was going live, this would be just a perfect topic to just really go live and talk about it. But I want to talk about it this morning simply because this is some things that I'm always talking about, and I'm always sharing, and I'm always giving my heart views on things such as what I'm about to discuss, and that is Deion Sanders. Everybody's watching it. If you haven't watched it, let me just give you a little bit about what's going on. And I watch it every day. First of all, Deion Sanders is known as Coach Primetime. He's one of the best to ever do it. I love it that I've been watching people that have been covering his story, and they've been saying things like, he's not one of the best to ever do it. He created the legacy. He was always different. He was always confident. I think he's the Muhammad Ali of football. Like, Muhammad Ali had a different style. He had a different way he did things. He had a different light. He had a different confidence. He just knew what he knew. And I think that's okay to be that way. And Primetime was that way as well. Not only was Primetime confident in his successes and watching him and sharing and becoming all that he's become, and he's overcame so much, but he was also very successful in sharing his failures. And I love that as well. A man of faith. Not perfect, but a man of faith. And I love that. He does things very different, but I love the fact that he's not afraid to hide who he loves, who he serves, and what he's about. A lot of times, and I can relate to that because that's myself, a lot of times when we get hyped, we're in the moments, but we know that we are motivators. We know that we come to influence. We know that we come to inspire. When we share from a heart space, and not so much a head space, but a heart space. And what's so powerful is, and I can share this on my page, Healing to Get Healed, because I know I know some of the things that he's experienced, that even in his limelight, you can go over the years of his life, and you can see some of the things that he experienced. And because of who he is, the world's going to see it anyways. Because of what he represented, the world's going to see his failures. He couldn't hide it. You couldn't help but see it. Because of the level of success that he had obtained. So I said all that to say this: Deion Sanders took on a job at Jackson State University, which is a HBCU. Of course, he took the opportunity. No, he wasn't coaching. Everybody's talking about that. Oh, they gave him an opportunity to do what he do. And the man is a legend either way it goes. So really, he just come out to do what he do because he just loves what he does. Basically, he loves inspiring youth. He loves helping the youth succeed. He loves helping young men. He understands that's his calling as a leader. And I love this about him. And I've been watching him all week. And my heart is just beating in overtime. Like, my heart is throbbing because I think a lot of people miss it. Yes, true enough, he's blessed. I think at one point he gave so much back in the 3 years that he's been at Jackson. So what's happened to him now in his career? You reciprocate everything you put out. You get it back. This is what I tell people. And what happens with the Colorado deal, as far as I'm concerned, what I can see, and when I take my perspective on it, and when I can look and I can see it, this is a disclaimer. This is my perspective. This is my channel. I firmly believe you get what you give out. The man gave out. He gave parts of his salary. He stayed whenever it was ugly, when there was no hot water in the locker rooms, when he had to put in his personal salary to fix the locker rooms, to fix the field. He did that personally. So if you don't know anything about an HBCU, I have a lot of my friends that have attended, very close friends, some of my sisters, a lot of them attended HBCUs, and they would tell you it was a blessing. They loved the experience to be with our people, but it was hell on wheel. I heard them talk about the unorganizations, to be unorganized. I heard them talk about the papers that were lost, the grades that were lost. I heard them talk about when they couldn't get transcripts. I'm just saying that we do not do things on a certain level when it's expected and it doesn't come through. But when they go right over to the other universities, everything was done in excellence. These are the things that I love to shed light on. And Deion Sanders is a perfect example. When the man chose to take upon the Colorado deal and say, oh, you doggone right, I'm about to take this $5 million. Yeah, he took it. But guess what? He took less when he went to Jackson, but he gave more when he was there. That's what I'm saying. He brought more revenue to the state. Did you hear me? To the state of Mississippi. This is what people fail to realize. And I love it when I hear the commentators talk about it, and the influencers and those and the coaches on the page talk about why didn't they come together to keep this man? This man's legacy, he was doing what he was called to do, and that was to impact. Even though his style was impressive, he was doing what he was called to do, and that was to impact his culture, his nature, his nation. Listen at me. This is what I'm telling you. There's good leaders, there's good leaders, and then there's great leaders. And this man is a great leader. He knew and he still knows what his purpose and passion is. He does it with confidence. He does it with grace, and that's what sets him apart. So for those of you that are watching this is what I always talk about, especially when it comes to healing, especially when it comes to leadership positions. You need to understand, sometimes, most of the times, when you do things with purpose and you do things with passion, it's so much more than about the money. I promise you, it's about being impactful. And when you find people who hold these positions, I don't care what arena you're in, who hold these positions, you hold that position for a purpose. You are who you are for a purpose. You have done what you've done for a purpose. So why have you created this thing? Why have this been your mission? Why have you decided that I want to start this organization? Or why have you decided I want to be a part of this organization? What is your main purpose? This man knows what his calling is. He walks in it confidently, and he impacts and he brings change. He's not caring what nobody says. He ain't caring what too many people think. And matter of fact, it was a lot of things going on within the 3 years that he was there at Jackson that he had not spoken on until now. And he's spoken on them. And this is another thing that I'm getting out of this man's journey. He did not speak on Jackson State until he did not speak on them until he had to defend himself. And that gave me confidence. That gave me revelation that he knew things, but until they began to put his name out there and throw him under the dirt is when he opened up and spoke on the things that he was experiencing at Jackson State, from the break-ins, from the vehicle break-ins, from his family being followed, from the locker room break-ins, from the office break-ins, from money being missing, from the things that he's done for the college that he has not told anyone. This is what I'm saying. Leadership. There's a leader, there's a good leader, and then there's a great leader. Those that understand that you come to impact, that we come to impact. It's not about impressing, even though he can do both. It's just the fact that on this MCM, I'm calling him out. I love how he moves. I love the things that he's saying. I watched one of his TikToks and I wrote down exactly what he said. He put it out there. Colorado, I'm here and I'm coming. Be advised, I'm even bringing some of mine with me. So those that are here, you need to work hard. If you have not been in the athletic rim, if you have not been a paid athlete, even if you went to a JUCO, even if you went to a university, Division 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't care what you went to. I need you to understand you are a paid athlete. I had to tell my athletes back in high school days, I had to tell my kids, my daughter, when you're at college, baby, you're a paid athlete. You are not paying for your education. So therefore, you're considered a paid athlete. You may not be on the elite level yet. You may not be on that level yet. But these folks that come and give you these scholarships, you are a paid athlete. And you got a dorm room and you got your housing included meals. You don't have to pay for nothing. All of your financial aid go in your pocket. You are a paid athlete. So if you've never been a paid athlete, you won't get some things that I'm about to say. When he let Colorado know I'm coming and I'm bringing some folks with me. So if you want what you want, you better go ahead on and work hard, because I'm bringing a few of my folks with me. I need you to understand this man's purpose is greater than himself. He's well aware of what he's called to do. And I'm super, super excited about how he is setting the standards. I'm super excited about how he is setting the stage. I'm super excited watching him do what he do and knowing who he was. I know some of his story, of his battles and things that he's come through. That's his purpose and passion, to help folks to be the best version of themselves. But these are the things that he said that I loved. I love this. And basically, it's not word for word. It's not word for word, but he repeated himself 2 or 3 times because he let them all know what time it was. He said, I need you to bring your A game. You better bring some commitment. You better bring some discipline. This is what he said. Commitment, discipline. And he said 2 other words, but the last thing he said, good character. He said what he said. He said, you better bring these few things with you. I'm missing the 3rd thing. And these might not be the exact words that he said, but he sure said commitment. You better bring some commitment, basically some dedication, hard work. But one of the last things he said was good character. And he said, you hear me? Good character. That means I don't care how well you can run the ball. I don't care how many blocks you hit. I don't care how well you can throw the ball. I don't care how mean, tough as an athlete you may be, but you better know how to act when you off this field and on this field. They showed the video of a team that was getting ready to play them, and the boys TikTok, and they posted this stuff on social media. Man, they totally disrespected this man. First of all, as a man. Second of all, as a coach and as a legendary man. Do you understand me? Legendary man. Talked about his injury, all of that, what they was going to do to him. Talk crazy about this man. Listen at me. These are the times we living in. First of all, you don't disrespect the legend. I don't care if he is coaching for another team. This is what he was talking about. If any one of his players had done that toward another coach, I promise you, he probably would have snatched the scholarship and sent him home. Good character would take you further than your feet will ever take you. Good character. I just said good name is really what it, but a good character. We need to pay attention. It's not about the money. Yeah, Prime can go get the money, but you better believe he showed at Jackson State when he went to Jackson State, and he gave back his salary when he stayed, in spite of that. We want to look at it's about the money. No, he's being rewarded for his good deeds. He's being rewarded for the seeds he's already sown. But when this man said the word good character, I don't care who you are. I don't care who your mama is. I don't care where you're coming from. I need you to understand, I'm your coach now. We're going to do it this way, and this how we going. Good character will take you to any championship. Good character, because you're going to have something within you to work hard, to respect, to discipline, to follow order, to not feel like you can get things your way. Good character. And I'm here to tell you right now, MCM, to all the young folks out here that may watch me, to all the old folks that do watch me, I need you to understand that your role in life is vital. What you do is vital. How you carry yourself is vital. I'm not a perfect being, but that's why I'm always working to become the best version of myself. We all have room to become better. We all have room to do better. We all have time to fix it. We all have time to walk in a better light, and we all have time to get healed. You do none of these things without working, putting in the work on you, and to find out what it is to make you live the best version of yourself, what it is to make you be the best version of yourself, and what it is to be able to walk in this level of light without worrying about what anyone says or thinks. Only when you can get to a healed space can you do this very authentically and very powerfully. And my thing is, thank you, Dion. Thank you for standing up. Thank you for speaking out. And thank you for leading the way you do by example. With that being said, I hope y'all have an amazing Monday. It is Monday. It is a new day and a new week. Continue to pray for each other. As I pray for you, you pray for me, Demetrius Thomas. Love, peace, and happiness, your Becologist.